Hello there guys, my name is iDeathMark and I'm here with another Minecraft Survival Series episode. So today, well, not today, earlier in the week rather, I got a comment/message from one of you viewers saying you wanted me to make a bathroom. Now, I will say this right here and now. As you can tell, I'm not a great builder. I will have my very best at building said bathroom, but I don't know where to put that. I really don't. I mean, I've got chest areas here. I've got me alchemy chamber down here. I have to admit, I'm quite happy with the alchemy chamber. Granted, the brewing area seems a bit cramped. Well, that's beside the point. Now, one thing I will say is I could probably extend the back, so behind the picture. Keep the picture there, because I quite like the picture. I definitely quite like the picture. Because it's a rarity to get a 4x4 or anything bigger. I think. I'm not sure. If you know, put that in the comments below as well. But, I digress. So as you can see today guys, I've got fencing and I have stone. In the end, I have decided for a wooden effect on my barricade, just because I haven't got that much iron. Seems like the zombies are trying to get to my villagers again. That's one thing that I like about my villagers, because I've got a hole underneath there, which is for that bit there. So I'll go down, have a little cave, and I've got iron protective doors, which you've seen on a few episodes. And the zombies just accumulate underneath here, and it's quite nice because it's a little mob grind for zombies, which is quite nice. Now, I am going to make a bridge. I'm probably going to do that in another episode, when I also do the towers, but I'm not sure. If you want me to do it during that time, then feel free to put that in the comments, because guys, even if you're like, I don't really like this in particular episode, or it wasn't what you first thought, but you like it, whatever takes your fancy, then put that in the comments. It doesn't matter what you put as long as it's not hateful. If it's hateful, then I'm just going to remove it. But that being said, I will take criticism, saying, yeah, I've had one saying I need a new mic. Can't do about that, but I will do something about that eventually. At the moment, I am working towards getting a new computer, because the one that I have is just bad. Bad. I'm surprised when I first got my my game card to record with. I was actually surprised that my computer could actually handle it. It is that old and that bad, because God damn it. Because the game card that I ordered on Amazon, it said different requirements to what was originally required. So I was like, why did they lie about the requirements? My computer can handle this just fine, and it's just past the minimum requirements. But it just shows how much you can push out of a computer. I mean, I'm happy that my computer is running the game card quite efficiently. I need to sort this out. Oh yeah, that's right, my pick ran out, didn't it? Typical. Oh well. But I was quite miffed about the fact that my game card requirements weren't that great. At that point when I was looking on Amazon, that is. When I got it, I checked it, and it worked fine. So I was like, sweet, I'll take that, and I'll go elsewhere with it. And so I started my so-called YouTube. I was going to say career then, but it's not career. Not yet. That's what I'm hoping for. Because I want to give you guys the best quality content I can. Now you may be thinking, well, this isn't all that great quality content because of the graphics. Yeah, you're right, it isn't. But I have to start somewhere. And this is where I've started off. I've started off with a cheap game card because I don't get that much. And people are like, oh, you need to get this, you need to get that. And I'm like, I would if I had the money, love. There's nothing wrong with you giving me advice, but you'll notice in the comments if you say, oh, you need to get a better mic, you need to get a better game card, or I like this, but this could be improved. So, like, you say, yes, I like your quality of content, but you wish quality of the actual video could be better. That's fine. But I can't get to that stage just yet because it is awkward for me because I just don't get that sort of cash. Yeah, I don't get much. I'll raise my hands and say that I don't get much. But it's just a little ramble to say you can give criticism no matter what. I don't mind. But you'll notice that some things I will say, yes, I will try and do that. And some things I'll be like, I want to do that, but I can't at this moment in time. But that's enough of me having a little ramble. But any comments about what you'd want to see in this series, for instance, like I am going to be doing a bit of pixel art. I don't know where. I may have to make a second boundary or a little area where I can do my pixel art. I don't know yet. Put that in the comments below. If you put anything about this series in the comments, it will help me out a lot, guys. Because what you don't seem to understand is, yes, it is me creating the content, but I want to get you involved. This is why you'll see me every now and then posting on the discussion channel? Discussion page, rather. God, it's not a channel. It'd be odd if it was. It'd be two separate channels. God, that'd be a bit too hectic. I'm having issues trying to get hold of this one. Saying that, though, I have got a new logo. I was going to upload it today, but I've had a bit of a numbskull issue. What I did is I put all the thumbnails and my logo onto a memory stick, and when I was going to leave for college, lo and behold, I leave the blooming memory stick at home, and I didn't have time to come back for it. But because it's a wrist memory stick, so it is an ordinary memory stick with 2 points, one small, one large, one part for the actual USB slot to slide into the actual wrist part, and then the memory stick to be held in it. I will make sure that I have it on my wrist before I leave for college, and you will see. Fail at parkour there. You will see that my logo will be. Oh, for God's sake, I'm no good at parkour today. My logo. I can't jump. Why are you not letting me jump? Jump, goddammit! Thank you. You have wings, for God's sake. Although you can't. Can you tell? Can you tell? Let's take the armor off. Nah, you can barely tell. It's a shame, really. But you will see my logo tomorrow. Well, I say tomorrow. You will see it later today. By the time this goes up. Well, you will see it within the next 24 hours, shall we say. Because I have put a bit of effort into this. I've had no end of issues when I first tried this method. I was really confused on, like, how are you doing this? How are you doing that? Because the guy didn't seem to understand that basically when he was doing the tutorial with me, he said, oh, all you have to do is this, 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 and this. And I was like, you're not really explaining this. You're just saying this numerous times when you're making this. And it's silly when people do that. Like, if I ever do a tutorial on, let's say, how to make an automatic farm, so to speak. So it'll grow, and then all you have to do is push the lever, and then it will drop water, which is actually a surprisingly easy thing to do. Pig, what are you doing? I don't want you here. It is quite an easy thing to do, but that being said, a lot of people still have issues with it. There are more complicated redstone out there. I've seen a lot more complicated redstone. Trust me. It's a pain in the butt. But you need to get used to redstone if you want to get automated. Now, saying that, I've sort of had a little bit of an insight. Not necessarily today, but over the past few days, I've been busy playing an app. Not like 24/7 Oro. I'm not that addicted to everything. Granted, I like my Minecraft, and I like Call of Duty and all that good stuff, and that's why I give you that content. And the fact that it's multiplayer as well. Most of it anyway. Oh god. I did not prepare. I'm not crazy gold on the hill. I did not prepare. Nope. 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 No. Go away. Go. Oh, for God's sake. Go. Go away. No. I told you to go away. Did you listen? Nope. But yeah, what was I going on about? God, I lose my track of thought when I'm going on to something else. Oh yeah, this app. This app I got introduced to by one of my family members. They were like, I'm like nearly #1 in the whole of the UK, and I was like, if you are, you've had way too much time on it. And I downloaded it a few days ago, and it shocked me quite quickly. This app was called QuizUp. Now, this app was definitely a good app. It's still a good app. But one thing I will say is, if you do download it, browse the topics. You'll find one called Minecraft. I was quite surprised at some of the stuff I found out over the last 24 hours. Well, not 24 hours, not even that. Probably 4 hours. Yeah, that's right. I only found out about the Minecraft one a few hours ago. And I started playing, and it was based on the PC version. It just said Minecraft. So I thought it would probably be the Minecraft with the PC anyway. That being said, I learned that on the PC... Oh, what? No. I learned on the PC that you can have a nether portal to the max size of 23 by 23 blocks. Comes in pretty handy, I have to admit. 'Cause you can build it into actual, like, function. Not function, so as a... Oh, I'll need to get rid of that tree anyway. That's another thing I need to do. I need to get rid of that tree. It has quite a good function, because it can be built into like buildings like I have with mine over there, which I quite like. Do you like that? Do you like the fact that my nether portal is built into my house? Or do you prefer your nether portal elsewhere, so you have like a little walkway towards it and then you go through? Tell me that, because just little things like that help me get to know you guys as subscribers. If you prefer, I don't know, semi-skimmed milk to skimmed milk. If you prefer mature cheese to mild cheese. Whatever takes your fancy. Within reason. So like, don't do like anything that's like under... So keep it PG if you can. Oh great, skeleton's back. No. You know what? I've had enough of this. I'm gonna hit you with the fence. I'm gonna kill you with fencing. No. Oh god. Oh my god, I'm getting... oh, for God's sake. No, 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 no. I'm not having this. I was ill-prepared. Because I was ill-prepared, because I did not think I would be in nighttime when I got halfway through the friggin' fence. I did not prepare. Urgh. There are immigrants everywhere. Immigrants of mobs that are. I just said spider. Oh, it must be on the wall. Nah, he's not on the wall. Alright, I got more stone. Oh, for God's sake, I need more fencing. I knew I'd need more fencing eventually, but jeez. Jeez Louise, man. Right, I got my wood. I got my wood. I got my wood back and forth. I got my wood back and forth. Don't ask. Oh, it's annoying it takes so long. In the PC, you could just put 2 stacks of wood in. 2 stacks of planks. Wait. And you could just click shift and right click, I believe, and it'd do all of it straight off. Be a nice little feature if they could add that in somehow. Oh, this is gonna take too long, my friends. It's gonna take way too long. My days. It's like waiting for a bus around where I live. It takes so blooming long. If you think I'm kidding, I'm not. The amount of buses I've had to wait for when I was younger, it was unreal. Before I biked everywhere, it was friggin' unreal. Because what they did at the end was, well, what I noticed is they were a minimum of either 10 minutes early or 40 minutes late. That's a big gap. Oh, have I finished my fencing? Yeah, I finished my fencing. Sweet! Sweet, sweet molasses. Molasses. I need to stop talking about food, even though I've just eaten. It's making me hungry. Everything makes me friggin' hungry. Oh god, I saw you, creeper. I don't want you near me. Or my barrier. Go away! No! Go cry in a hole. Good, no other creatures. Go away! Go away! I don't want you here! Go back! Go by! Ah well. He made a big crater. Good thing I got a lot of dirt. I have that much friggin' dirt, it is unfriggin' real. I've got too much dirt still. So I've still got nearly a full chest. Nearly a full goddamn chest. Of nothing. Of nothing. But dirt. I've got about half a stack, half a chest of thingies of cobble, and all my cookstone I have with me. So if I need to cook more, I'll do that next episode. But I do not believe I need to make more. I hate these fences because they have a 1.5, I believe it is, block height. Even though they don't look like it, or they're just above one block. You can't jump over them. No, I didn't. I put it there. Why'd you put it there? I didn't want it there. God damn. God damn it. I will kill all who ride against the fear of Weidesmark. I make it sound more German. Yeah. German, you like the German? Nein. I have to admit, I quite like Dirt Eyes. Dirt Eyes is fun. Dirt Eyes is cow. Get the freaking hell out of the tree. You don't belong on the tree, you belong on the ground. You may want to become a monkey, but fortunately that does not exist within Minecraft. It'd be freaking awesome if you did. Imagine a monkey in Minecraft. Ooh. Could get tails. Ooh, now that'd be an interesting mod. Aha, the tail mod. Wonder if that exists. I know the villager knows mod exists. Now that seems like a fun mod. But the computer that I'm hoping to get will absolutely wreck what my computer will get. Like the computer that I have at the moment, like I say, pile of rubbish. It will do probably 8 FPS if I'm chopping down a tree, and about 60 FPS if I'm standing still. If I'm walking or running, you're looking at about 30 FPS. It shows how bad my processor is. Now, if I got my computer, granted it'll be expensive, at around 500. No, not 500. That's a different one that I was thinking of. The one that I was thinking of is about 450. 450 is still quite a lot of money, no matter where you go. Now, to some people, that's not much. But to me, that's a blooming bunch and a half. No matter what people say. Because I'm used to having quite low amounts of money. Now, if I knew in the future I was going to be working towards getting a gaming PC, I'd probably have about 50 to 100 quid towards that already. But I didn't at the time, which is a bummer. Which is an absolute bummer. But it's not that much of an issue. Right, get more fence. Hey, more fencing. Now, come in. Oh, for God's sake. This is what I hate about the fencing, when you put it down wrong and then you've got to go and get the rest of it. Because it looks messy. It looks messy indeed. Now, I don't know what to do with the garden, not the garden bit, the open plan bit where the, over there and over there. The water bits. Now, I'm thinking putting some sort of port. Now, that would be a good idea. At least that's what I think. Tell me in the comments. Do you like the idea of having a port? Do you like the idea of having some sort of dock? Would you like it if it had some sort of, like a arch over it? So it'd say, this is this port. I don't know. It's like, this is Port Sangria, for instance. Not a bad cocktail, though. Something like that. Or Port of... Portaloo. This is Portaloo. Like, in a big arch. Well, not big arch, but a little arch going from end to end. Would you like that? Because, in the end, it will be... What I will be... Oh, for God's sake. What I will be doing is, once I've completed this whole game, so to speak, where I've killed the Ender Dragon, what I will be doing is I'll be putting this map on for download. Just for the freaking hell of it. Because I think that people would want maps that have been fully completed and shown that it's been done in full survival. Now, there are maps out there that won't give you as much understanding as this may or may not. But I don't care. I really don't. But one thing I am going to say is I'm liking this series because I've done it before where I've gone and done all the resource collecting for a bunch of iron, and I've had enough to build like an iron, like a whole stack of iron golems, and then at the end of it, it just turns out to be like, no, you're not doing that. And I'm like, really? But at the time, I never had iron golems. Otherwise, I would have had a brigade of iron golems just wandering around my compound. Now, I never actually made fencing, like a border or anything like that before. Never. I need to go down there and mine all that iron. There's quite a bit of iron down there. And that's one thing that I've learned that would come in really handy. I learned that by Shijin? Or Sips? I don't know. One of the Yogscast members, and it came in really handy because I noticed that he didn't get any mobs, but that Mary also kept everything lit. Saying that, because I'm going to have a border around everything, I can easily keep it lit and I won't have mobs coming in and out. That's one reason why I'm doing this. And this is quite a mediocre area. I mean, if I wanted to, I could have gone into the deserts and relocated everything. But that would have taken a lot longer. I'd rather just... Oh, for God's sake. I'm no good with placing blocks at the moment. I'd have just rather stayed where I am. Oh, for God's sake. See what I mean? I'm just putting bits everywhere. I'd rather just stayed where I put and just expand the barrier every now and then. The issue will be this here. I'll probably have to use the TNT that's in the ender chest to blooming get rid of it. Because I don't need any more dirt. I could do with a bit more cobble if I'm going to expand the bridge, the thingy. What do you call it? Ooh, pardon me. Sorry about that. The barrier, the border. But unfortunately, at this in particular moment, I'm not going to be. Now, what I'm thinking of doing with the towers, I think I said this in the last episode or the episode before when I was talking about the border, is I was going to do it like 7 high. I think I'm going to only do it I think I'm only going to do it to that height, so that's 5, 6 in total. So that's 6 high. That's still a damn lot of blooming. What? Oh, for God's sake, I cannot place for damn anything today. That's a lot of stone. No matter what people think, I have enough stone to do that. I just need to smelt it all from cobble. Because I mean, you can get unlimited amount of cobble, no matter what people say. So I can make. That's another thing. I can make a lava. Not a lava generator, a cobble generator. And some people are like, cobble generators are way too easy, and I'm like, prove it. And they mess up. They make the lava go to obsidian, and I'm like, you really don't know how to build one, do you? And they're like, I do, I seriously do. And yet I'm like, well, you've obviously proved it here that you can't. So why are you saying you can? And then they'll give the excuse of like, oh, I haven't done it in a while. And I'm like, it's not hard. All you need is about a 5 space gap by about 4 back, about 5, 6 wide, and then 2, 3 high. I personally do it so it's all covered, but that's what I'm used to, because I'd prefer having it all safe and covered and I know that it would work, than having it so it's poorly made and gets wrecked quite easily. I know I can hear zombies burning. Oh god, there's a zombie. Let's burn you in hell! No, I'm not that bad. Oh, hi. 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 Yeah, you've realised you're in daytime now, aren't you? Yeah. Get lost. Cheeky swines. I hate that. I had spiders attack me in previous episodes when it's been daytime. And yet, they aren't meant to attack you in daytime unless you hit them. So it really confuses me, to be honest. Really friggin' confuses me. Now, I want these towers to be 6 high, minimum. But I'm probably going to do them higher. I mean, this is 4 high. I could do, I'm thinking actually 7 high. Or maybe 8 high. Tell me, would you prefer it 6 high, 7 high, or 8 high? Because that is another thing that is part of everything. Like, I listen and reply to everything because I am that sort of guy. I will take in everything, even if it's just like, I like your vids and I want you to create more. I've had friends where they've liked everything that I've wanted. They've liked some of the content that I've done, and they'll actually spread the word. There's another thing that I wouldn't mind off you guys. I wouldn't mind it if you actually spread the word through friends and family. Friends, family, Twitter, social media, whatever. Since I've nearly finished this border, it's not going to be that long an episode left. But one thing I will say is every bit of support that you give my channel, it helps me out a lot. Even if it's just one extra view on one video, it helps me a lot. But if you haven't, guys, check out all my series. I've got a Battlefield series, I've got a Call of Duty Ghost series, I've got a Black Ops 2 series, I've got Minecraft, because I know a lot of people like the Minecraft. Pig, are you staying in or are you staying out? I'm going to just hit this pig until he dies, so I can actually finish this. Finish him! He dead, my friend, he dead. I'm sorry, pig, but it's a shame I cannot make sausages out of you. It'd be nice if I could make sausages and bacon. Oh, it'd be so nice if I could make a bacon sandwich right now. That'd be an awesome thing. Bacon sandwich. Ooh. Tasty. So there we have it. My beautiful, beautiful barrier. Now, the only reason this has got an extra one here is because this is actually in line with my dolls. But saying that, ooh, that's better. I had an itch on my shoulder. It was a pain. It was a pain in the buttocks. I was about to eat a raw pork chop. Let's eat some steak. Steak's better. It's meaty. More meaty. I like more meat. Ah, I'm a manly man. But I'm happy with this border. If you're not, then dislike the video. If you like the border video by clicking the like button. If you're confused about anything I have said in this video, then comment below. And if you're new, make sure to subscribe. It helps me out a lot. See? It helps me out a lot. I'll see you guys later in another video.